Well, a very good morning to all the participants present here. Today, our webinar is on the topic contribution of India to mathematics and contemporary mathematical applications. And we have the eminent speakers, Dr. M.K. Rathore sir and Mr. Sanjay Kumar, who will be enlightening us in this session. We from MIT welcome you all once again in the scheduled webinar. Good morning, Mukesh sir. Good morning, Sanjay sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
The presentation now.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. Yeah. Okay, I will carry on.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Again, today on the behalf of Meerut Institute of Technology, Meerut, myself, M.K. Rathore, welcome of all. And today we are here assembled a small conversation, or can say the webinar on the subject mathematics, or can say the contributions to the mathematics by the Indians, basically. And then next step, we will see the application of mathematics in our daily life. So first of all, the synonyms. Those who don't know mathematics, it is difficult to get across a real feeling as the beauty, deepest beauty of nature. If you want to learn about nature, then you have to necessarily learn the mathematics. Can say mathematics is the language in which God has written the universe. Mathematics के बारे में ये कहा गया है, this whole universe is created by God in the language of mathematics. Also, another quotes about mathematics. Mathematics is not science, but mathematics is the queen of all science. Now, there is doubt that the world today is greatly in depth to the contribution made by the Indian mathematicians. One of the most important contributions made by our Indian mathematicians was the introduction of decimal system as well as the invention of zero. These two are the most important inventions by the Indian mathematicians. Further research and next higher order mathematics is recreated on the concept of the zero and decimal systems. So our Indian contribution to the mathematics by our Indians are the important contributions are the number system, the zero, invention of zero, Vedic mathematics and their arithmetic operations, geometry of the Sulabh Sutras, classical contributions, algebra, Indian trigonometry, Kerala contribution to infinite series and calculus, modern contribution. The important name in the modern contribution is the Srinivasa Ramanujam mathematicians. Now the value of pi and Pythagoras theorem. These all are the important contributions or creations by the Indian mathematicians. Now let's see the history of mathematics in India. Or we can divide the all time, the invention time of Indians mathematicians is basically the early research, Vedic mathematics, and then the classical mathematics, and then middle level to Mughal periods mathematics, and the Indian mathematics born in 80s and 19th century. So we can divide the four categories basically: Vedic mathematics time, classical mathematics time, middle level to Mughal periods time mathematics, and the Indian mathematicians born in 80s and 90s. So let's see one by one who was the important mathematicians, Indian mathematicians in their corresponding age. Now, if we discuss about Vedic mathematicians, the very first name arise Budhyana. That in times of 800 BCE. Basically, he was Indian mathematics who was most likely also a priest. Can say in Hindi priest, that is the Pujari. He was actually Indian mathematician, starting Indian mathematicians. Budhyana, he was the author of the earliest Sulabh Sutra. That was the appendices to the Vedas, giving rules for the constructions of altars. Altars, you can say the meaning of altar is the rules or the procedures to construct the formula called the Budhyana Sulabh Sutra, which contains several important mathematical results. He is older than the other two famous mathematicians, Apastambha. He belongs to the Yajurveda school. Basically, he is accredited with calculating the value of pi. Initially, the value of pi is invented by Budhyana, but it was correct up to some precision level. And then later on, discovering what is now we have Pythagoras theorem. Next Vedic mathematicians, that was the Katyayana. Katyayana in the 3rd century, Katyayana basically Sanskrit grammarian. That is, he was the grammarian in Sanskrit language, mathematicians, and also the Vedic priest who lived in ancient India. He had also composed one of the later Sulabh Sutra. After that, a series of 9 texts on the geometry of altar constructions, dealing with rectangles, right side triangles, and rhombus, etc. Third mathematicians, that was Yagyavalkya. Basically, sometimes in Hindi we read as Yagyavalkya. He was the sage, can say the sadhu in Hindi. So basically, he was a legendary sage of Vedic India. After his time, he was the author of the Satpatha Brahman. One book is constructed, Satpatha Brahman, that was in Sanskrit, is also in Sanskrit. His important contribution to the both philosophy, including the apophatic teaching of Neti Neti and to astronomy. He also described the 95-year cycle to synchronize the motion of the sun and the moon. That is, he studied 95-year cycle of the motion of the sun and moons. So basically, these 3 Indian mathematicians are in the age of Vedic mathematicians. Now, in the classical age, the very first important name as Indian mathematicians, that was the Aryabhatta. In the time of 476 to 550 AD, basically Aryabhatta worked on the place value system using the signifying numbers and stating. Aryabhatta was born in 476 AD, Kusumpur, India. He was the first in the line of great mathematicians from the classical age of Indian mathematics and astronomy. His famous work was Aryabhatiya and the Siddhanta. The mathematical part of the Aryabhatiya covers arithmetic, algebra, plane, and spherical trigonometry. The Siddhanta, lot of work on astronomical computations. He also approximate the value of pi and may have come to the conclusion that pi is the irrational number. In the second part of Aryabhatiya, he writes the ratio of the circumference to diameter is 3.1416 to a circle. So you can say basically he discovered the exact value of pi using the ratio of the circumferences to the diameter of a circle. Also, Aryabhatta gives the formula for the area of triangle. He also discussed the concept of sine in trigonometry. The first name, the sine, was known as the Ardhajya. The sine, cosines are basically in my first name in Hindi, Ardhajya. If we use Aryabhatta's table and calculate the value of sine 30, which is equals to 0.5, is calculating all the tabular values, the values was correct. His alphabetic code is commonly known as the Aryabhatta cipher. He also suggests or say that Earth is spherical and revolves around the sun. Initially, he also gives the formula a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, very first time, and also dictate the method how to solve the sum of the natural numbers or sum of their squares, sum of the squares of the natural number and cubic also. Second name in the classical is he was the Brahmagupta. The duration that was the 598 to 668 AD. The most significant contribution of Brahmagupta was the introduction of zero to the mathematics, which stood for nothing. Brahmagupta was born in 598 AD in Bhinmal city of the state of Rajasthan. He was the mathematician and astronomer who wrote many important work on mathematics and astronomy. His best known work is the Brahmasutra Siddhanta, written in 628 AD in Bhinmal. He was the first to use zero as a number. He also gave the rule to compute with zero. He gave 4 methods of multiplications, also gave the formula used in GP, geometric progression. Also, he gave the formula known as the Brahmagupta's formula, that is the area of a cyclic quadrilateral. Area of a cyclic quadrilateral, that is quadrilateral having the sides a, b, c, d. The area is defined square root of s minus a, s minus b, s minus c, s minus d, where we know in basic concept the s is the semi-perimeter of the quadrilateral, that is 2s is equals to a plus b plus c plus d. Now next, Bhaskaracharya. In 11th century, his duration 1114 and 1185 AD. He was born in Bijapur in modern Karnataka. His work represents a significant contribution to the mathematical and astronomical knowledge in the 12th century. His main work, Siddhanta Shiromani, is divided into 4 parts called Leelavati, Bijganita, Grahaganita, Goladhyaya. These 4 sections deals with mathematics, algebra, mathematics of planets and sphere respectively. That is Leelavati, basically section for the arithmetic. Bijganita is the algebra, and Grahaganita, that is the mathematics of planets, and Goladhyaya, that is the study of spheres. Very first time he said any number divided by 0 gives infinity. He also written a lot about zero, surds, permutation and combinations. He also wrote the 100th part of the circumferences of a circle seem to be a straight line. So that's why our Earth is a big sphere and it's appeared to be flat. Because the circumference of a circle seems to be a straight line, a very big circle. So that's why our Earth is to be seems like be flat, but it is a very big sphere. He gave he gave the formula like sine A plus B or sine A minus B. As we know in the 9th standard, we discussed formula of sine A plus B and sine A minus B. Also calculated the derivatives of trigonometric functions and formula spherical trigonometry along with the number of other trigonometric results. He he explained solution of quadratic, cubic and quadratic indeterminate equations. He developed a proof of Pythagoras theorem by calculating the same area in two different ways. These cancels out term to get that, as we know that Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. Also give the first time very general method to find out the solution of the problem x square minus n by square is equals to 1. Today's this type of equations is known as the Pell's equations. He also give the solution of the equation Diophantine type equations 61x square plus 1 is equals to y square. This type of the equations are known as the Diophantine equations of the second order. Now next name Sridharacharya. Born in 870 CE and died in C 930. Sridharacharya was an again Indian mathematician, Sanskrit Pandit and philosopher. He is born in Gursat village in South Radha. At present day, it is Hooghly. His father is also Sanskrit Pandit and philosopher named as Baldevacharya, and his mother was Aukabai. His notable books, he writes the two important books, Trastika and Patiganita. It was in Bengali, Patiganita. It was written in the 300 slokes. Thus, his major works, Patiganita Sara, was named as Trastika. The book discussed about counting of numbers, natural numbers, zero, measures, multiplications, fractions, division, square, cubes, rules, interest rules, calculations, joint business or partnership and mensurations. He gave an expositions on the zero. He wrote, if zero is added to any number, the sum is the same number. If zero is subtracted from any number, the result is unchanged. If zero is multiplied by any number, then the result is zero. These rules are given by the Sridharacharya. And in case of dividing a fraction, he declared that the multiplication by the reciprocal of the divisor. He also wrote the practical applications of algebra. He separated algebra from arithmetics. And very first person to give the formula for solving the quadratic equations, as we all know. And this quadratic formula is given by the Sridharacharya and known as the Sridharacharya formula. So it was the classical age of mathematics. Now after that, in 13th to 18th century, that the time it was known as the medieval to Mughal periods. So there was the several mathematicians. So here we are not going to explain way. So some names are here in the 30th to 80th century: Narayana Pandit, Madhva of Sangmagram, Parmeshwara, discovered the dark Ganita that is the mode of astronomy based on observations. Madhva's Kerala School. Neelkant Samayogi, Mahendra Suri, Sankara Varyar, also Raghunathan Sromani, Jashdeva, Asyuta Pisarchi, Muniswara, and Kamlakar. These all was the Indian mathematicians during the 30th to 80th century. After that, in the time of 18th century, one important mathematician, Indian mathematician, he was the Ramanujan. Ramanujan was born on 22nd December of 1887 in Uro, Madras. He made extraordinary contribution to the mathematical analysis, number theory, infinite series, and continued fractions. He demonstrated usual mathematics skills at school, winning awards. By the age of 70, he had conducted his own mathematical research on Bernoulli numbers and Euler-Masroni constants. He discovered theorem on his own and rediscovered Euler's identity independently. In summarized way, in the time of Ramanujan sent 120 theorems to the Professor Hardy at the Cambridge. As the result, he invited to the England, Cambridge University. He independently compiled nearly 3,900 results, most of the formed in the identities and equations. Nearly all his claims have now been proved correct. Ramanujan showed that any big number can be written as sum of not more than 4 prime numbers. He also showed that how to divide the number into 2 or more squares or cubes. One small story: when the Ramanujan was in hospital due to the tuberculosis, his friend Hardy reached to meet him and with the taxi number 1729. When Ramanujan knows the taxi number was 1729, he stated that this is the number which can be expressed in the 2 ways, that is the sum of the sum of the cube of the 2 numbers in the 2 different ways. So that's why after this particular number 1729 is known as the Ramanujan's number. Also, Ramanujan and Hardy studied the partition functions extensively and gave a non-convergent asymptotic series, printed extract computations on the number of partitions of an integer. In the last time his life, he also discovered mock theta functions. For many years, these functions were a mystery, but they are now known to be a holomorphic parts of the harmonic weak mass forms. As we know that the Ramanujan birthday magic square. The birth date of Ramanujan 22 December 1887. He creates a magic square like this. The beauty of this magic square is if we sum any row, the sum is always 139. If we sum of all the numbers in any row, the sum is 139. Next, we see if we sum all the numbers in every column, the sum is again 139. Next, if we sum all the elements or all the numbers in a leading diagonal, the sum is again 139. Also, in both leading diagonals, the sum is 139. What is so great? Next, in the same, if we sum all the 4 corners numbers, all numbers positions at the all four corners. The sum is again 139. Interesting. Now, if we look all these possibilities, the sum of the in front numbers, middle two numbers, that is the same color numbers, the sum is again 139. Next, if we make all these possibilities in the next combinations, the same colored numbers, the sum is again 139. If we take the sum of all middle four numbers, it is also 139. Again, if we make the sum of all four numbers corner at each corners, you can find the sum of all four numbers in each four corners is again 139. Next, we see that if we see that the left hand and right hand side, the middle two rows numbers as the colored, shaded colors, the sum is again 139. So let's again check. This magic square was created by the Ramanujan and based on the Ramanujan's date of birth. It was the 22nd December 1887. That is indicated in the very first row of this magic square. Next, 19th century mathematician, Indian mathematician, she was the Shakuntala Devi. Born in 1939, she is an Indian calculating prodigy. By the age of 6, she demonstrated her calculations and memorizations ability at University of Mysore. At the early age of 8, he successes at Annamalai University by doing the same work. The famous two stories about Shakuntala Devi. On June 18, 1980, she demonstrated the multiplication of two 13-digit number. Here you can see the two 13-digit number. Here you can see just and imagine the two very large number picked at random by the computer, Department of Imperial College London. She answered the question in 28 seconds. This was the record time. And this time was for the mental calculations. These two long numbers are multiplied in just 28 seconds. And the result was given, the stated here. This event is mentioned on the page 26 of the 1995 Guinness Book of Record. After that, in Dallas, she competed with a computer to see who gives the cube of this number faster. So you can see that this is a very large number in crores. So she gives the cube of these numbers in and competed with the computer, so she won. And also in the University of USA, she was asked to give the 23rd root of this very large number. Here we cannot speak this number. This is a very big number, and the 23rd root of this number is calculated. She answered just in 50 seconds. That time, there was UNIVAC computer, UNIVAC 1108 computer. The computer take full 1 minute, 10 seconds more to confirm the answer was right after feeding the 13,000 instructions to the memory of the computer. So that's why she is known to be a human computer. Next, in 19th century, the mathematician P.C. Mahabalonis. Prashant Chandra Mahabalonis is the founder of the Indian Statistical Institute as well as the National Sample Survey, for which he gained international recognition. Next Indian mathematician in current century, C.R. Roy. Kalampudi Radhakrishnan Roy popularly known as the C.R. Roy, is well known for the well-known statistician, and he is famous for his theory of estimation in mathematical science. Next, D.R. Kaprekar. D.R. Kaprekar discovered several results in number theory, including a class of numbers and the constant named after him. Without any formal mathematical education, he published extensively and was very well known in recreational mathematics circles. Now, currently, Harish Chandra is the famous, known for the infinite dimensions group of representation theory, that is in modern mathematics. One another mathematician worked with the Einstein, Satyendra Nath Bose. Satyendra Nath Bose, known for his collaboration with Albert Einstein, he is the best known for his work on quantum mechanics in the early 1920s, providing the foundation for Bose-Einstein's statics and the theory of the Bose-Einstein's condensate. So finally, these all are about Indian mathematicians from initial time to nowadays. A quote: "We own a lot of Indians who taught us how to count, without which no worthwhile scientific discovery could have been made." So finally, I am stopping here my discussion, and next session will be processed by Mr. Sanjay Kumar, and the topic is contemporary mathematical applications. And I welcome Mr. Sanjay Kumar sir to continue this session. Mr. Sanjay Kumar sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, continue.
Good morning, myself, Sanjay Kumar. We are going to discuss contemporary mathematical application. यहाँ पे हम अभी जो डिस्कस किया है उसी टॉपिक को हम आगे बढ़ाते हुए प्रेजेंट और जो प्राचीन समय से ही हमें दुनिया से महान गणितज्ञ मिले हैं, जिनमें से हम अभी जिनके कुछ काम थे उनको हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं, जैसे श्रीनिवास रामानुजन, इसाक न्यूटन, एल्बर्ट आइंस्टीन, पाइथागोरस, जेफ हार्डी, पियरे डी फर्मेट। इन सभी ने अपने क्षेत्र में महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दिए हैं। और मेडिवल इंडिया में भी जैसे महान संत तुलसीदास जी ने रामचरितमानस में भी हमें बताया है, द एक्यूरेट प्रेडिक्शन ऑफ डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम अर्थ टू सन, इट वाज रिटन इन हनुमान चालीसा, युग शास्त्र योजन पर भानु, लीलो ताहि मधुर फल जान। इनकी कैलकुलेशन के अकॉर्डिंग एक युग जो 12,000 साल के बराबर होता है और एक शास्त्र 1,000 के बराबर होता है और एक योजन 8 माइल्स के। तो यहाँ पे हम ये कैलकुलेशन पाते हैं, अगर हम एक युग, एक शास्त्र और एक योजन का मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो जो कैलकुलेशन हम पाते हैं वो है 9 करोड़ 60 लाख माइल्स, और हमें पता है एक माइल इक्वल टू होता है 1.6 किलोमीटर। अगर ये कैलकुलेशन हम देखें तो हम पाते हैं 15 करोड़ 36 लाख किलोमीटर डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम अर्थ टू साइंस। This is exactly the distance calculated by NASA to reach Sun from the Earth. It is really incredible to know that Indian were to show talented to calculate the distance between Earth and Sun without any kind of modern day instrument or calculation. डे टू डे लाइफ में मैथमेटिक्स के लिए अब हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, और श्री रामानुजम के बारे में कहा जाता है कि ये एक ऐसा पर्सन है, द मैन हु न्यू इन्फिनिटी। और इन्होंने मैथमेटिक्स के लिए एक लाइन लिखी है, एन इक्वेशन मीन्स नथिंग टू मी अनलेस इट एक्सप्रेस अ थॉट ऑफ गॉड। जब कोई इक्वेशन गॉड के थॉट को एक्सप्रेस ना करे तब तक वे मेरे लिए कुछ भी नहीं है। इन्हीं लाइनों के ऊपर आज हम कुछ बातों को डिस्कस करेंगे। तो अब हम यहाँ पे यूज ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स। मैथमेटिक्स इज ऑल अराउंड अस, इट एवरीवेयर वी गो, it's in our kitchen, in our house, in our surrounding. Mathematics is used in running shop, business, cooking, in every single activity do in our daily life. हम अपनी सभी डेली लाइफ से जुड़ी हुई सभी चीजों में, जिन चीजों से हम घिरे हैं, चाहे वो हमारा किचन है और एवरी सिंगल एक्टिविटी में हम मैथमेटिक्स की कैलकुलेशन को, मैथमेटिक्स को पाते हैं। यहाँ पे हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं मैजिक इन आवर होम। मैथ इज एन इम्पोर्टेंट फैक्टर फॉर डेकोरेशन, फॉर व्हाइट वॉशिंग इन रूम ऑफ द हाउस we measure the total surface of wall, and for placing tiles on the floor we measure area of the floor. We use different geometrical pattern on wall for decoration. To set up furniture in our home we measure area, room and furniture. तो घर की सभी आवश्यक जो बनाने के लिए जरूरतें हैं, उन सभी में हम मैथ को यूज करते हैं, उनकी कैलकुलेशन का यूज करते हैं। मैथमेटिक्स इन किचन। इन कुकिंग आइडिया ऑफ प्रोफेशनलिटी इज मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट फैक्टर फॉर परफेक्शन। विदाउट दिस वी कैंट मेक एग्जैक्ट क्वांटिटी ऑफ फूड दैट वी वांट। फॉर एग्जांपल, वी वांट टू मेक ए केक ऑफ 1 kg, but in recipe book there is a recipe of 2 kg of cake. So there is an idea of proportionality is very important. और इसके अलावा जितना भी हम किचन में अपनी सब्जी, अपना खाना जो भी बनाने के लिए करते हैं, वहां सभी पे हमारा आइडिया ऑफ प्रोफेशनलिटी इंपॉर्टेंट। यूज ऑफ ज्योमेट्री इन द किचन। किचन में जो सभी चीजें हैं, जरूरत एसेसरीज है, यूटेंसिल है, उन सभी में हमारा मैथमेटिक्स का एप्लीकेशन है। जैसे बाउल, अगर बाउल की अगर हम शेप देखें तो वो हेमिस्फेरिकल बाउल, क्यूबोइडल शेल्फ होती हैं, सर्कुलर पान, सिलेंड्रिकल टम्बलर। तो ये सभी जो मैथमेटिक्स में हम ज्योमेट्री है, इन सभी शेप को अपनी डेली लाइफ की वस्तु में पाते हैं। Next, fraction of fruits and vegetable. We can cut all sorts of fruits and vegetable into fraction. For example, tomato in half, apple in quarter, banana in 8. Although you have to be accurate, an orange might have 10 segment, and every 10 segment is 10 of all of orange. तो जो फ्रूट्स और वेजिटेबल हैं, आप अपनी इच्छा के अकॉर्डिंग उनके साइज को रेक्टेंगुलर, स्क्वायर, सर्कल, डिफरेंट टाइप की शेप हम उनको दे सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट, इन शॉपिंग। गोइंग आउट फॉर शॉपिंग इज द मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग टू डू। सेल इन अ शॉप इज द प्लेजेंट थिंग टू सी। सेल एंड कैलकुलेशन बोथ रिक्वायर मैथ। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, you need to calculate the rate of material you are buying in the sale, and if you are went wrong somewhere you need to do a false paying of the bill. In business, a business person should be good in math and need to have a sharp brain. Dealing money without math is not possible. A person who is illiterate start dealing, then he is definitely going to be in loss. So in business, the main thing is to find your property first, which is called optimization. Maximum profit. Next, math in marketing. Market dealing with money. To earn money, we need a lot of math. And a person does not know math and going to market will obviously going to lose his money unnecessarily because he don't know the calculation of money. So knowledge of mathematics in marketing is very necessary. In bank, saving and depositing, with some good understanding of simple and compound interest, we can manage the way our money growth. We make a record of the money is withdrawn or depositing. Use of math in cell phone. आज हमारी जरूरत की सबसे ज्यादा जो वस्तुएं हैं उनमें हमारा मोबाइल भी है. When we make a phone call, we have to enter number in a certain sequence for the call to be completed. हमें जो कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर मिला है उनमें कोई ना कोई एक पैटर्न है जिनको हम सीक्वेंस बोलते हैं. और मोबाइल के हर एक फंक्शन में कोई ना कोई हमारा एक मैथमेटिक्स का एक फंक्शन है, चाहे वो शेप है, चाहे कोई हमारी एप्लीकेशन है, उन सभी में मैथमेटिक्स का यूज हुआ है. Geometry in construction. Geometry is used to build buildings. As you can see there, the door way is a rectangle and the wooden panels on the side of the house are made of planes and lines. जैसा आप चित्र में पा रहे हैं. और मैक्सिमम हम सभी घर के जो गेट होते हैं उनको रेक्टेंगल फॉर्म में रखते हैं. जो विंडो होती है उनको भी हम रेक्टेंगल फॉर्म में रखते हैं. और जैसी रिक्वायरमेंट होती है उसके अकॉर्डिंग घर की सभी वस्तुएं जो कंस्ट्रक्शन में हम लगाते हैं उनकी ज्योमेट्री एक फिक्स नंबर होते हैं, एक रेशियो में होते हैं. उनको हम मैथमेटिक्स की डेफिनेशन का यूज करके उनको यूज में लाते हैं. मैथमेटिक्स इन ड्राइंग. अगर हमें कोई कंस्ट्रक्शन या कुछ भी बनाना है तो उससे पहले हमें उसका ड्राइंग करना होता है, सिमुलेटेड करना होता है. तो a drawing would definitely need math. You can see the drawing there. There are many geometrical shapes involved in it. Geometrical is a part of math. ये आपका रेक्टेंगल, स्क्वायर, सर्कल फॉर्म में होगा. Use of geometry in sports. Geometry is used in designing sport ground as well as sport equipment. For example, javelin through rod make a line segment. Oval track, football in spear shape are example of geometry in sport. Use of geometry in yoga. Yoga are also used various kind of geometrical shape. हम different एंगल में different योगा करते हैं और फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी चेक करते हैं. तो there are use of geometry in yoga. Use of geometry in travel. Invention of wheel was one of the greatest achievement of mankind. Today it is used in most form of travel in one way or another. हमारे different व्हीकल हैं, उन सभी के जो व्हील हैं उनका एक स्ट्रक्चर होता है, एक शेप होती है, जिनको हम ज्योमेट्री के अकॉर्डिंग डिसाइड करते हैं. जैसे बाइक का, एरोप्लेन, ट्रेन, इन सभी की ज्योमेट्री मैथमेटिकल डेफिनेशन के अकॉर्डिंग हम लोग इनको डिसाइड करते हैं. यूज ऑफ ज्योमेट्री इन म्यूजिक. इंस्ट्रूमेंट विद सेगमेंट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ स्ट्रिंग. जो वायर की जो शेप होती है उनके अकॉर्डिंग हमें अलग अलग आवाज सुनाई देती है. जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट होते हैं उन सभी की शेप अलग अलग ध्वनियां उत्पन्न करती है. Now, use of geometry in traffic signal. We also use geometrical shape in traffic signal like line segment, triangle, etc. Geometry in Earth. Geometry in Earth. The Earth is very close to a sphere like ball shape. It's actually a bit flat on the poles, but only by a small amount. So geometry is the branch of maths that describes the shape. Mathematical shape in logo like Audi, Ohm, Toyota, swastika, etc. Now we are going to discuss symmetry in nature. नेचर की हर एक वस्तु में, चाहे वो लिविंग नॉन लिविंग, बहुत सारे ऐसे एग्जाम्पल हैं जिसमें एक सिमेट्री होती है, एक मैथमेटिक्स का एक रूल होता है जिसके अकॉर्डिंग ये बने होते हैं। जैसे यहाँ पे हम देख रहे हैं बर्ड, इसमें और सनफ्लावर, तो जो इनकी आकृति है ये कोई ना कोई एक मैथमेटिक्स रूल को फॉलो करते हैं, एक सीक्वेंस को फॉलो करते हैं, इनको हम डिस्कस करते हैं। ये सीक्वेंस फिबोनाची सीक्वेंस होती है। ये सीक्वेंस होती है जैसे 1 1 2 3, ऐसे एक सीक्वेंस हमें मिलता है। अब हम देखते हैं व्हाट इज द फिबोनाची सीक्वेंस। द फिबोनाची सीक्वेंस इज अ सीरीज ऑफ नंबर दैट फॉलो अ यूनिक इंटीजर सीक्वेंस। These numbers generate mathematical pattern that can be found in all aspects of life. The pattern can be seen in everything from the human body to physiology of plants and animals. Now, how does the Fibonacci sequence work? The Fibonacci sequence is derived from the Fibonacci number. Fibonacci number are 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21 and so on. These numbers are obtained by adding the two previous number in the sequence to obtain the next higher number. For example, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, 3 plus 2 is 5 and so on. We can find a mathematical formula like f of n, fn is equal to fn minus 1 plus fn minus 2. Here every third number is even. और हम यहाँ पे पाते हैं कि अगर हम अगली संख्या को पिछली वाली संख्या को अगली वाली संख्या से अगर हम डिवाइड करें तो यहाँ पे हमें एक रेशियो बनता हुआ नजर आएगा, और उस रेशियो का जो वैल्यू होता है वो होता है 1.618। जैसे जैसे हम नंबर डिवाइड करते चले जाएंगे तो हमें ये एक नंबर मिलेगा, वो नंबर होगा 1.618, और यही नंबर होता है गोल्डन रेशियो या गोल्डन मीन। अब हम देखते हैं ये जो रेशियो होता है गोल्डन रेशियो, ये किसी भी वस्तु में, चाहे आपकी लिविंग या नॉन लिविंग में, अगर ये बनता है गोल्डन रेशियो तो वो चीज इतनी ही परफेक्ट मानी जाती है। जैसे अगर हम इसको यहाँ पे बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं ज्योमेट्रिकली, तो यहाँ पे हम देखते हैं अगर हमने एक स्क्वायर लिया 1 by 1 का, तो begin by drawing 1 unit square, adjoin a 2 unit square, 1 by 1 and again 1 by 1. Adjoin are 2 unit square, again adjoin are 3 unit square, so we get 5 by 3, a rectangle. Use a compass to draw a quarter circle arc inside each square. Locate the arc so that they form a continuous spiral. और जो हमें ये continuous spiral मिला है उसको हम फिबोनाची सीरीज स्पाइरल बोलते हैं। अगर हम इसको मनुष्य के फेस पे देखें और इसी तरह से 1 by 1, फिर 1 by 1 का एक स्क्वायर, फिर 3 by 2 का एक रेक्टेंगल ऐसे बनाए। और ये जो फिबोनाची स्पाइरल ऐसे ही इसी रेशो में अगर हम किसी फिश को देखें, और जो हमारा गोल्डन रेशो विच इज 1.618 है, उसके आसपास की अगर ये वैल्यू आती है या एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू अगर हमें ये मिलता है, तो जो मनुष्य की जो सुंदरता है वो बहुत ज्यादा होगी अगर उसका वैल्यू 1.618 के आसपास की कोई वैल्यू हो। फिबोनाची की नेचर, जैसे पाइनएप्पल, पाइन, सनफ्लावर, अगर हम यहाँ पे पाइनएप्पल में देखें और ये स्पाइरल बनाने की कोशिश करें और यहाँ पे इनको काउंट करें, तो हम पाएंगे कि इन सभी में हमारा फिबोनाची नंबर है। फॉर एग्जांपल, एक बार हमने काउंट किया 5 है, और दूसरी साइड में अगर हमने स्पाइरल बना के देखा तो वो नंबर 8 आएगा। तो नेचर की हर एक वस्तु में कुछ हमने जान लिया है, कुछ को हम सर्च कर रहे हैं, और हमने पाया कि प्रकृति की हर एक वस्तु में ये फिबोनाची नंबर पाया जाता है। सिमेट्री इन ह्यूमन मेड थिंग, क्लॉथ, बिल्डिंग्स, अगर बिल्डिंग में भी हम इस रेशो को पाते हैं तो वो बिल्डिंग यूनिक होगी, और उसका एग्जाम्पल है चंडीगढ़। चंडीगढ़ इज कैपिटल ऑफ पंजाब एंड हरियाणा, was designed by the Swiss French modernist architect ली कार्बूचिए। और उसके कुछ उदाहरण हैं, जैसे चंडीगढ़ का हाई कोर्ट, सेक्रेटरीट, लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली, ओपन हैंड मॉन्यूमेंट। अगर आप यहाँ पे देखें तो इन सभी में गोल्डन रेशो पाया जाता है, और ये जो सिमेट्री है ये परफेक्ट मानी जाती है, और इसी वजह से चंडीगढ़ इज द परफेक्ट सिटी इन द वर्ल्ड। द फिबोनाची सीक्वेंस इवन फाउंड इन द एंसेस्ट्री ऑफ बी। अगर हम यहाँ पे देखते हैं, एक मेल है और एक फीमेल बी है। मेल फीमेल के जो पेरेंट्स है वो सिंगल फीमेल क्वीन होती है, और जो फीमेल बी होते हैं उसके पेरेंट्स होते हैं मेल और फीमेल बी। तो मेल के जो पेरेंट्स हैं वो एक क्वीन है। तो हम देख रहे हैं जनरेशन 1 में तो नंबर ऑफ बी 1 है, और जनरेशन 2 में नंबर ऑफ बी 1। जनरेशन 3 में हम देखते हैं जो फीमेल बी है उसके 2 पेरेंट्स हैं मेल एंड फीमेल, तो नंबर ऑफ बी इज 2। और जनरेशन 4 में हम देखते हैं कि जो फीमेल बी है उसके 2 पेरेंट्स हैं, एक मेल और फीमेल, और एक मेल के जो पेरेंट्स हैं वो है फीमेल। तो जनरेशन 4 में हम पाते हैं नंबर ऑफ बी 3, जो एक पैटर्न को फॉलो कर, जो हमारा फिबोनाची सीक्वेंस है। नाउ as far as the laws of mathematics refer to reality, they are not certain, and as far as they are certain, they don't refer to reality. तो हम गणित के नियम की जहाँ पे वास्तविकता का उल्लेख करते हैं वहाँ निश्चित नहीं है, और जहाँ तक वे निश्चित होते हैं वहाँ उनकी वास्तविकता का उल्लेख हम नहीं कर सकते हैं। ये कॉट्स है एल्बर्ट आइंस्टीन की। और जो हम लोग देखते हैं शेयर मार्केट में, एस्ट्रोलॉजी में, सो द एसेंस ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स इज इट्स फ्रीडम। इन मैथमेटिक्स वी कैन से without math life would be a pointless. So now I hope everybody stuffed these words in your mind about my topic, contribution of India to mathematical and contemporary mathematical application. And I also hope that you like our presentation. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Hello, Ayush, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Sanjay sir, for such an enlightening session. And you have explained each and every niche which is required in order to learn mathematics. Now the platform is open for all. Anybody wants to ask something, they can ask the question.
Okay, all the participants, again, I am very thankful to all of you to listen to this particular webinar, mathematics